I'm at the dog park with my doggos. They might come by, you might see them. So I was going to do a chat. We're going to talk about having fun and getting paid to exist and not being on that hustle grind culture that a lot of us are on or have been on in our masculine energy, and just go, 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 go until you're burnt out and exhausted and overstimulated. And okay, so with this client earlier, they also want to be on that life of I get paid to exist and have fun. And I was digging around kind of like in their energy and saying, okay, well, what does fun mean to you? Okay. And what does life look like outside of your success and accomplishment and all of your life goals? And they're like, I don't know. And I said, I have also been that person where, I find a lot of joy out of challenges and goals, but I have to be really mindful of not tying up my self-worth and waiting to be or feel successful, because that is a hamster wheel that you will forever be on, and it really leads to burnout and exhaustion. It cuts at your self-worth because you hit that goal, and then once you get in, it's just like, okay, now what? Okay, I've done that numerous times. Okay, and so I said, what is behind all of that though? Like when you strip your life down, like for me, who am I outside of my son and my dogs and being a coach and all that stuff? And one of the examples I used is I really like laughing. Like that's one of my favorite things, right? I really like comedy, especially too. And I said that brings me a lot of joy, but that doesn't have anything to do with goals. And one of their examples was like connecting with people and just being like in a playful energy. And I was like, does that have anything to do with goals? And they were like, no. And I was like, yeah. I said, getting paid to exist is you literally just being you and vibing and having fun and going after the things that you enjoy. And sometimes that is like accomplishing goals, but sometimes you got to really check why you're doing things. And again, there's nothing wrong with taking action. We love that. Okay. But are we tying our self-worth into what we can quote unquote achieve? Okay. Because it's a very capitalistic viewpoint on living. Okay. And I was taught from a very young age that as a female, I had to grind and hustle and be on my P's and Q's and all that stuff that we're taught. And it really just put this very deep internal drive to always be the best. And it's great to strive for greatness, right? But then sometimes it'd be detrimental because you go into people-pleasing, perfectionism, not holding boundaries, all those things. Everything needs balance, okay? And so I said, what if all of our goals was to have fun and get paid to exist? Because I think that there's this underlying, narrative that people are lazy. People are not lazy at their core for the most part. Like everybody wants to be contributing. Everybody wants to be enjoying what they want to enjoy. Like I know that sometimes people say like, oh, if I had all the money, I wouldn't do anything. And I'm like, yeah, you probably wouldn't do that though. You would probably still want to do things. Okay. And everybody being happy and enjoying themselves, like we could still function as a society that way, because there's going to be people that love farming. There's going to be still people that love being doctors. Like there's still a lot of people that would do what they're doing even if they weren't getting paid for it. Okay. Because they really enjoy it. And oftentimes it's like helping other people. And so I was explaining, these bugs. Okay. The bugs be out here. They're enjoying life. They're getting paid to exist. Anyway, and so I was just saying that we need to take a breath, because sometimes we feel like we have to have everything figured out, and there's just like so much pressure put on us. And I had that thought the other day too. I was like, I'm 33 years old, and sometimes I feel like I'm a million years old. Does that make sense? And I'm just like, I need to know what I'm doing 24/7. I'm like, no, I don't really. Like, if I look back at my life, I've done so many different things, and none of them like were the thing. I'm the thing. Does that make sense? Like, it's me. I'm my purpose, and whatever's bringing me joy at the time. Like when I had the doggy daycare, that was a vibe. I love the dogs, obviously. Say hi, Mr. Bugs. I don't know if you can see him, but anyway, I am my purpose. and what I am enjoying in that moment. And every time that I have leaned into that, even if I didn't know what it was going to look like, or it was scary, and I, didn't have control of the situation, because, newness is scary. New ways of being are scary. It always worked out better for me in the end, though, because I got stronger, I learned things, I ended up being a lot happier because I was going towards my happiness, even if it didn't make sense to other people, even if it didn't make sense to me. I'm actually at a pivot point in my life right now where I want to bring some new life into my life. And is that scary? Sure, the unknown is scary, but if you bank on yourself and say, I trust myself, I got myself, I'll figure it out. It's okay to not always know, and it's okay that everything is not your purpose. You are your purpose, okay? It really takes a lot of pressure off, right? And it also helps with your worthiness, because it's like, I'm just out here living, okay? I don't have to meet anyone's expectations. Sometimes you don't even need to meet your own expectations. Sometimes you be having wild high expectations for no reason. Okay. But anyway, I'm kind of getting off on topic right now. I just want to share a couple thoughts while I was out here with y'all. Let me know how you feel about it